My friends, here's some ideas for something else I've been working on. I've been taking a lot of time thinking about some notes and what to really write for Bull Striker 2. And well, something really crossed my mind today. I was just driving and I was just thinking about a lot of shit. Well, here's something cool. It's something that a lot of people have noticed that I've scrapped on, kind of with Graveyard Mosh. And well, I took some scrap notes and I was like, man, kind of like this. I can't really aim my camera at me too well. That's why I've put my camera down and, well, start playing face to face. This is my Jeff Waters signature Flying V. Pretty beast. I'm sure you guys all know that. Well, I've came up with some notes, and I just want to see what you guys think. Comment, like, it means a lot. A lot of support means a lot of motivation for me as an artist on my own. Trying to find venues isn't easy for somebody that's like me, and just without a band, it's really hard to find members that are as dedicated as I am to what I do. Well, here you go. I gotta put my camera down. If anybody has heard the original Graveyard Mosh on the acoustic, they know those tones. They were scrapped when I actually put it on, Reverb Nation. And, the reason why is what you guys notice what I do is I make a video and I play, and I kind of look back at my videos and I think of other things to do with it. And, well, I kind of wanted to write something a little bit different, something that I really have a lot of fun playing in this track. It's called Into the Void, and it's about mosh pitting. It's about having fun in old school 80s pit, something that here in the United States really don't understand as much anymore. It's all became pop and rap, and well, it's hard to really get a bunch of notary here. That's why I had a bunch of Facebook friends, and well, I invite them to like a page or something, send them a message saying, hey, look at this track, this is pretty cool. And a lot of people just look at it and ignore it. I mean, they just put a big thumbs up and never look at it. Well, it's really not supporting any artists. I mean, believe it or not, I've seen a lot of potential in the underground thrash metal community. A lot of bands that never really caught a lot of attention, and partially, I believe it's partially about elitism. And I myself, I'm guilty of it too. I mean, those bands that I just rather sit and listen to rather than, what else is out there. I mean, but I'm starting to become a little bit against that. I mean, because I've been supporting bands that were big for, over 11 years now, and, I've been expecting to really catch their attention, like, hey, we really need to support the underground community. We really need to get up, because maybe that's why we're really not having a lot of fans come out in the United States. So, looks much nicer in other places. Here we're going to all these other places like Argentina, United Kingdom, and all these other places. Well, it's hard for somebody to just get up and go there. But here's what I had in mind. This is really, I just took the thought of it today. I'm working a little bit more on like Bolt Striker and stuff like that, but I'm really focused more on other things. I'm focused on a lot of different things, not just Bolt Striker, but like Graveyard Mosh 2 and Massacre 2. I had a lot of fun writing those, and it's just like I play them over and over again. I think they deserve a second chance with some solos and different things, and like Cloudscaper. If you notice, I have like a little bit lower tone. I tried to add the harmony to it, and I'm gonna look for some apps to make it Cloudscaper 3. And well, I about talk 5 minutes in this 6 minutes in this video almost. Well, this is what I had in mind. Something like that. I want to get more into my music. Now that I have just one job, I'm a factory worker. I work at a place called Mylark through a temp agency, and my old lady, she works too, which gives me a lot of time to practice. A lot of hours of time practice. Tomorrow I'm off. Like I said, Night of Nights, I named it Night of Nights due to the reason I'm born on Halloween of 1996. And I just felt, I should have something a little bit Halloween themed for metal, and I was strumming around, I just, what I do is I just strum and I think of stuff. I don't just sit there and I'm like, what to play on my fretboard, I just get to strumming and I'm like, man, that sounds pretty cool. And that's where I came up with Bolt Striker. Actually, I was sitting at my mom's and bought my guitar, and well, a lot of stuff was happening in my life back then, but stuff's gotten a lot better. I'll play some Night of Nights. It is almost Halloween, but unfortunately I work on my birthday, and like I said, it's hard to find venues around here. Just for someone just playing. But I'd like to know some places to play at. I've asked a couple local bands, and they just ignored me. They didn't even say anything. It's like, dude, you're lucky someone even listened to you, man. Come on, support what you're out to do. And it just aggravated me. It aggravates me so much, see all my other bands that I love, they don't want to come to the United States because, well, these people don't like this type of music, or they say, hey, this music gives me a headache, or you get a group of elitism. It's like, well, hey, don't listen to this band, don't listen to this, listen to this. And I'm kind of vice versa with that. Well, I'm trying to bring metal back. I'm seeing all my favorite artists are dying off, and it's like, man, I may not ever have a chance to play with them. I may never see that day. But what I can promise is, I'm still trying to keep it alive as much as I can, just by myself. Enjoy some Night of Nights. hope you guys enjoy the video, and I hope I sent a message out to everybody, and they take a look at this and they're like, man, maybe I see things a little bit differently. Please understand, though I have a lot of time on my hands, you just can't throw out something the next day and say this is what it is. And I believe I've just been rushing a lot with my music, trying to throw stuff out, and it's time, I'm trying to look for members and make a bunch of Facebook communities like, hey, we're in Ohio, and I know it's hard to find members, but here's a community where, man, these guys come together, metal or whatever it is, not just metal, but a lot of different bands. I wanna go out and support multiple types, because if you just stick to one type of music genre that you support, I've noticed, well, all these guys, a lot of them are busy doing their own things. But if you support multiple genres and communities, I refuse to support rap and pop though. Anything that involves an instrument and a guy going up and singing, or something like that, solo bands, just some guys doing their own thing, I'll support you. Send me something to your Facebook, and I'll like it and I'll share it or whatever. If you do the same for me, I've seen a lot of industrial metal artists listen to my stuff and say, well, I've heard of you somewhere, I just can't put my finger on it. My friends talk about you, and I'm like, really? Other genres are actually getting into my stuff and checking it out? And as much as I despise industrial, I have nothing against them. They do their own thing and they support just like everybody else, Notice, because they don't play the same thing doesn't mean, they don't like that type of music. I've realized that. But I hope you guys enjoyed my video, and have a good night of nights.